Hey, what's up, people from the tube? Welcome back to another Pancho Things. Today we're gonna do a quick update on everything that is going on. We're gonna touch on the geckos. We're gonna talk briefly about Commodore and what's going on with Commodore. Let's get started. Alright, so we're gonna start with the leopard geckos. The update, I'm gonna show you guys the incubator, I'm gonna show you the hatchlings, and I'm gonna show you an update on toes and the other girl that I kept from last year. So we're gonna go over that so you guys can see the progress. So let's check it out. Alright, so we're gonna do a little update on the geckos that I got in the room, the babies and the ones from last year. So if you're new to the channel, this girl right here, I had to cut her egg because something was going on and she never fully hatched out of the egg. So I had to cut the egg, which is a no-no. As a result of that, she had some issues shedding. So she lost some of her back toes. So her name is Toes. She's a Tremper albino. And if you're new to the channel, you can go back and look at that video. I was extremely worried because she wasn't even eating or anything like that. But finally, she started eating at one point, and she's thriving. Look at the beautiful girl. Alright, so next step is the other gecko that I kept from last year. It's another girl. This one actually did hatch on her own. That's another Tremper albino. This one has a little bit of yellow on her. She's gorgeous though. Gorgeous gecko. And they're all thriving, doing great. So Ohana, which is my friend's Wendy's female, Ohana is still here. We're gonna give it another week or so. Ohana is gonna go on shed. This one is also a Tremper albino, and she looks like she might have another set of eggs. I'm not 100% sure, so I'm giving her another extra week just to see if we got any other set of eggs or not. If not, well, we'll send her home. But she's doing good. She produced quite a few eggs this year, and thanks to her we were able to prove the albinism that I have in the collection as a Tremper albino. So that was amazing. That's one of the biggest accomplishments this year. Now, as the white and yellow is gone. She went home already. She stopped producing, so she is home. She put her weight back, and now she went home with Wendy as well. Now I'm going to show you the babies for this year. So this one is a normal with white and yellow. Gorgeous, fast little guy. So that's a normal, possible head, white and yellow. So that's one of the babies. This one actually proved the Tremper albino in the collection. Gorgeous little gecko. Super active. They're eating, they're pooping, they're vocalizing a lot. So really nice Tremper albino there. Now this next one, Bo Heidi. This is a beautiful gecko. Look at this guy. That's a Max No. Max No head Tremper albino. This thing is gorgeous. It's a beautiful tiny little gecko. And he's thriving. He started eating already. We're looking good. But look at the colors. This thing is going to be impressive when it gets older. It's beautiful. Alright. Now, in the incubator, we still have quite a few eggs. So we got possible trampers, white and yellows, more Max Nose. So we have 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more eggs. We still have 10 eggs in the incubator. So that's looking good too. Alright, as you see, those geckos are looking just fine. That smack snow is just incredible. So, Commodore. With Commodore, something happened. When I received Commodore, he didn't have per se a super solid stool. It wasn't diarrhea, but it wasn't solid stool. So we transitioned him to a different diet just to see if that could help, and the result was the same. So halfway through that second recipe that he was on, he started doing some solid poops. Now his weight changed. We went through his second round of vaccines, but a few nights ago, Commodore had explosive diarrhea. And it's concerning because it's a puppy that is not fully vaccinated. So that's the first thing that pops in your head is like, oh my God, do I got into parvo or something of that nature? So I took him to the hospital and we ran some tests. No pancreatitis, no parvo, nothing of this nature. So we put him on medication to help with the diarrhea. Took the kibble out of the equation and put him on a rice and chicken blend diet. His poops are solid now. He's starting to get better now. We haven't introduced yet diet. His kibble, which I'm once again switching recipes because I feel that the brand that I was working with is not agreeing with him. So every dog is different. Not every brand and diet that you find in the market will agree with your particular pet. So I feel that that's where we were. I think that the diet was causing some issues as well as the treats that I was using for training. So the main goal is trying to put him into a diet that will not upset his stomach and then use that kibble as the training reward, because I don't want to add any external treats right now to avoid going back to the diarrhea. Now, I think that everything that was happening with Commodore's stomach it was a combination of a lot of things. The diet might not be agreeing with him. Two, he's putting his mouth into whatever he can find in the yard. Even though we watch him like a hawk, sometimes he will just find things. A puppy, that's what they do. The treats might have also add a little bit to that. So while we were checking on his stools and see what was going on, we got to find we have a kumquat tree in the yard, and in Commodore stools we found some of the seeds and the skin of those kumquat trees fruits. It's really early morning, so I'm trying to get my coffee down. So hear me out. Kumquats are not dangerous for dogs. Now, their skin and their seeds can upset the GI tract. Now, what is scary about the seeds is luckily for us, Commodore was able to pass all those seeds, which was a whole bunch, but that could also cause an obstruction, and then we could end up in a different mess. So what I'm going to end up having to do is trim the kumquat tree. I'm going to have to put a fence or something to avoid him reaching through the area where the fruit falls down. So I'm going to be doing that Sunday so I can take care of that whole thing and avoid this happening in the future. So that's where we are with Commodore. Marilyn is doing great. They're still trying to figure things out between them. It's really difficult having a puppy that you need to watch like a hog. So he's in house training, making sure that he doesn't eat half of the house, making sure that he's not jumping and trying to like play with Marilyn, and Marilyn is just like, no, let me alone. So it's a lot of things you got to keep an eye on constantly. So it's really difficult to develop certain videos. But hey, I'm pushing forward. I'm doing the best I can. I'm trying to make things happen in a timely manner. And so far, I still been able to bring you guys some content, and I hope that is of your liking. So that's all I got for you today. This is a quick update. Expect the video of me dealing with the Kumquat tree situation coming next. As I said, I'm going to deal with that on Sunday. And just make sure that everything is taken care of and that we have a healthy, safe puppy. So thank you so very much for watching. If you haven't done so yet, click the notification bell. As the name says, that will notify you every time that I upload a new video, and that way you can be on track of everything that is happening on the Pancho life. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you in the next one. Pancho out.